What's going on, guys? Robbie here, and today we're taking a look at Maketoys or Maketoys. It doesn't matter. You're not going to convince me it matters. The guys that made this set, this is the second set in their Mega Mech series. So this is MM02 Rear End plus the Hurricane add-on kit. So this is, of course, IDW's Tailgate from the More Than Meets the Eye series, as well as an add-on kit to turn your Classics, Generations, etc., Cyclonus figure into a more IDW-inspired Cyclonus. So very, very cool. You can see on the front here, obviously, it shows the robot and vehicle forms of this figure. Looking very, very nice. On the bottom, you've got a kind of silhouette image of Cyclonus with the new and improved pieces attached. So I'm assuming that maybe these can stay on in vehicle mode during transformation. I hope. That'd be cool. You get to see some of the posability of the figure on the back here, as well as some of the accessories. It's got some blown off legs and some like tear eyes, I guess. Crazy eyes, I don't know, whatever. Layout of the accessories, and of course, like I said, the again, the silhouette image of Cyclonus. So cool image. Let's get this guy open, shall we? Alright, guys, so here is Rear End or Tailgate, however you choose to describe him, and here is his vehicle mode, and it's a cute little vehicle mode. I really, really do like it. It's very, almost like animated-esque, just in the smooth lines, and the color really reminds me of animated Blur, but it looks really nice, and I do like it quite a bit. It rolls fine. You have to kind of massage things a little bit just to get the wheels to all touch the ground at the right spot at the right time, you know what I mean? It's just a lot of like little tiny different factors that kind of make, you can see the front wheel was not hitting the ground at that point. Not as enjoyable to transform as, say, Trash Talk and Cogwheel, but still a very, very fun little vehicle in its own way. Speaking of, just to give you a quick size comparison in vehicle mode, here is Cogwheel. You can see these guys are very similarly sized. He's a little lower to the ground and longer, whereas this guy is a little wider and taller. So very, very cool. They look good together, though. So as you can see, the vehicle mode is, of course, a nice little aqua blue with some dark blue in there, and of course you've got bomb disposal written on the side in Comic Sans, you know, like you want. Very nice hubcaps with little red accents in there. Of course, the blue on the back. Little empty space in the back there. Not a big deal, honestly, because you'll probably mostly have this guy in robot mode. Me, I'll probably switch him back and forth because you know, it's not the most enjoyable transformation, as I mentioned, but it's really not bad at all. And you can see lots of robot underneath. So, to transform this guy, what you want to do is go ahead and pop these bits out from the side, just like so, and then you just slide them on up, just like that. Then we're going to unplug the front end of the car from the sides and pull these bits out, like so. We're going to take this little bit here and just pop it out. That's going to become part of the chest. And then, speaking of the chest, we're going to bring the whole, this bit is going to fold up, and we're going to bring this whole part down, making sure that the head has enough clearance to come down and plug just like that. So you can already see this guy starting to take shape. And then his head is kind of free to do whatever you want with. You're going to bring the shoulders down and plug them up and in, just like so. And that's going to lock that upper torso in place as well. And then the arms are basically done. Basically the entire, you know, top half of the car, or top half of the figure is ready to roll. Next up, we're going to bring this whole bit back and fold it in and accordion it in on itself, just like so. We're going to bring this bit up. You can see how it's kind of plugged in right there. I'm just going to unplug it, bring this whole bit up, and rest it like so on the back there, just like that. And that will free up his legs. And as you can see, if you really wanted to, you could kind of recreate the leg thing just like that, if you so desired. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, go find out. It's pretty good. So the feet are plugged into the upper half of the car, or upper back half of the car, I should say, and they're also plugged right into his butt there. So plugged in on both sides. You want to bring the legs down like so, and you can see his feet are kind of crunched in like so. You're going to just bring these guys down and fold them out. And his feet are just on ball joints that are like on these little stalks as well. And then once you bring all that out, you just fold his legs out completely. And then we're going to take these wheels up on his hips and just rotate these. And this can be a little tricky just because there's a lot of different edges that want to collide with each other, but just going to bring those up. Just twist them around like so. Hopefully they'll get out of each other's way. Twist it around. And just like that. And there you have rear end or tailgate or whatever you choose to call him in his robot mode. Very nice, right? And he is lovingly posable. His head is on a ball joint as well as like this weird forward facing up stalk thing, so he can, well, it's for his transformation, but it really allows him to get really nice, like, oh no, what's about to fall on my head kind of looks. He's, you know, turn left and right, of course. He can look down a fair bit, actually. The arms go out to the side, and of course all the way around. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got an elbow. Hands are, I believe, on ball joints, but they, for all intents and purposes, they just swivel, which is fine. The hips have a rocker as well. The hips are like ball jointed and have a very nice wide range of movement. He's got this like hip plate here, like this belt area that's like separated from the lower pelvis and the upper torso, and it can kind of float a bit, so just be sure that you're not, you know, wandering off somewhere. Hips are ball joints. That is partly for his accessories, but they do, you know, they do what ball joints do. He also has an upper thigh swivel and a very, very nice, of course, deep knee bend, as well as the ankle rocker due to transformation joint and probably on purpose, you know, for an ankle rocker. And of course the ball joint and ankle, so you can get some decent range out of his foot as well. So very, very nicely little posable guy here. Give you a quick size comparison. Here he is with Trash Talk. So you can see they're on a pretty even playing field as far as size. And of course here he is with the upgraded Cyclonus. And I will do a video separately on how to attach all the parts to Cyclonus here. So just look for that. It'll be there. But this is what it looks like. At least on the standard American version of Cyclonus, you're going to get this slight variation. Well, not slight, but definite variation in the shades of purple here. So, but it's still very, very cool. But anyway, that's how he looks with him and him. And yeah, overall, very, very cool figure. So he does come with some accessory pieces like the blown off legs. They don't really have articulation other than the knee, I believe, is a ball joint for some reason. But I'm not entirely sure. It may just be rubber plugged in there, and I may just be bending it in ways it does not want to bend. So just be careful with that. It's really just for display more than play. But you can see there's some nice damage, you know, nice little bits and gears and things like that exposed in the bottom. And you just go ahead and pop his leg off. Ooh, that's not, that's not how I meant to do that. You want to pop the leg off the ball joint and then pop this on instead. Hopefully I can do this without breaking anything. My goodness. Alright, there we go. There we are. And now he's got his blown off at the knees situation going on. He does have a little bit of a hard time sitting up, but I think you would too if you did not have any lower legs. And he, of course, has this different head, which does have the joint in it for transformation. The only thing is, like, the little tears or whatever they are too wide to actually fit through this cavity, so you can't actually transform him with this head on, as you can see. But you do get the, like, crying, surprised, shocked face. And, of course, the missing legs. Now, I don't think I actually broke anything doing this. I think I just pulled it out of its little socket there. You can see there's a little disc here. Kind of keep everything locked into place. And I think I just forced it past that point, which it did not want to be. And I may have a little bit of a time actually getting that back in. Oh, that's actually just part of the rotation disc. Alright, that's fine. So we can... There we go. See? It's all happy now. It's all happy now. And of course you can just pop those back off. Pop these back on. Pop this head off. So to transform him back into vehicle mode, simplicity itself. So we're just going to take these bits, we're going to rotate them around, just like so. They have a soft click position that they go into. We're going to take his feet and bend them in. Bend them in. Make sure you bend them in at the joint and not at the ball joint. They're going to attach here. Just plug in like so. And when they plug in firmly, that's how you know that they're in their correct spot. Then you're going to bend the knees all the way back and plug the side of the foot into his bum there. Like so. And just to keep everything together, I like to go ahead and put the backpack, just slide it down and actually plug it into the feet right away rather than waiting anything on that. And then we're just going to pull that forward, unpeg the shoulders, which is going to allow his head to go up, and then this can go up, and then this can just push in like so. Now we're going to go ahead and push these up against the sides of his head like so. You can see there's a little slot there and a tab there, so that's going to go peg right into that like so. Straighten out his arm, slide the arm cover thing down all the way, and again there's going to be another slot and a tab here. Just going to plug that in. Do the same on the other side. Just plug it in, straighten the arm out, slide it down, plug it in. Make sure things are kind of lined up here correctly. And that's going to be the trickiest part for you, I think, just because of the way the hips and everything move at the bottom here. Is that, as you can see, he's not quite touching the ground. So I think I just need to wiggle his hips a little bit until he gets into proper position. But, you know, you're basically there, and that's how you transform him back. So overall, very, very nice little figure. I'm not quite in love with this guy as I am with Cogwheel and Trash Talk, but at the same time, I actually like his vehicle mode a whole lot. And I do think he is fun. I really do love his color scheme, and I just love the homage to the character as well. Really fun character from IDW. But that, guys, is going to do it for this review. I want to thank you so very much for watching. As always, please go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. That really does help me out. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll have more for Transformers coming for you real soon, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.